Hello, welcome back to the Last Shot podcast with me, All Things Wrestling, and Stefan.
What's up, everyone? How's it going?
We're going good. We have a good podcast to talk about. A lot of stuff has happened over the week.
Yeah, a lot of those things, a lot of crazy things. So, this week was, let's be honest, week was kind of trash for wrestling.
Yeah, kinda. AEW and NXT was still amazing, but Raw and SmackDown was a bit, shit.
Yep.
Anyway,
I can back it up.
Let's get to ratings. Why we are here? You'd be surprised to hear. Well, I say this. Raw was down this week by nearly 80,000 people.
I'm not surprised. Okay, I'm not. So
they got 2.058.
I don't care about the demography. I only care about the views.
Yeah.
I don't care if people who are 18 years old or people who are 50 watch the show. I only care. Show at the end of the show how much people view. So that's the important thing I'm looking at.
Now, while we're on the subject of Raw, people may or may not like the Bobby Lashley, Rusev and Lana storyline, but YouTube kind of doesn't agree with people who hate it because it got 1.5 million views in less than 24 hours.
Well, I'm gonna go on a limb and say that the reason YouTube gets the views is because people don't give a shit to watch it over TV, so they just watch a video that's 2 minutes.
Yeah, but everything else got considerably less, so that's kind of why WWE is sticking with the storyline, because people keep watching it on YouTube. If you don't like it, stop watching it.
It doesn't matter. Even people that are not WWE fans are probably watching that storyline because of Lana.
Yeah.
It reminds them of the Attitude Era and that kinds of stuff. So that's only the reason I don't buy bullshit. There is no excuses for ratings. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. I don't care about YouTube ratings, okay? I don't.
But let's move on to AEW and NXT, the only ratings that actually make a difference and actually mean something. NXT, both of them were up, which is very good, but AEW slammed the hell out of NXT this week. AEW got 957,000 viewers. NXT got 750,000 viewers.
I'm going to say something that a lot of people want to agree with me. Be ready for this. I don't like AEW. I'm starting to lose hope in AEW. I'm starting to lose the hype that there was a hype. And I'm starting to lose the hype that... I'm not saying it was a bad show. Actually, I said that I don't like AEW, which is a lie. I actually like the AEW. I just think they need a lot of more stars so they can build a company with these people that are currently there. You just can't have the same people over and over again.
Well, no, but you've got to think they've had shows for 7 weeks, so comparing them to NXT doesn't work in this capacity. NXT's been around for 5 years. If you go back and watch a lot of NXT, it was the same people over and over again.
I don't care about the ratings. The only reason you're bringing up the ratings, and I know the same things with you, is because we need to report those things. So
yeah, it's still interesting to see. I mainly care about AEW and NXT because they're in a little bit of a war right now. But yeah, I thought NXT looked like it was a good show. I again didn't watch it because Thursdays I have off from YouTube because I work and people need time to unwind, and I can't do YouTube 7 days a week because, for the love of God, I'd go mental. I just can't do that. But yeah, AEW was good. It was very, very good.
it was very decent. I wouldn't say good.
I would say good. I enjoyed it.
I would say same thing for NXT. That NXT was even worse than AEW. So,
I did hear NXT had a mixed bag of a show though.
I mean, they did have a good show, but I just, like I said, I'm starting to lose hope. This week, in my opinion, it was one of the worst wrestling weeks in a long time. So, yeah.
What about on AEW ratings? Their Full Gear got just over 100,000 buys. I don't know if that includes Fight TV or if that's just pay-per-view buys. But anyway, that's a good number.
It's a solid number, you know.
For a pay-per-view, yeah. Because obviously we know the pay-per-view market's pretty much dead, so...
Yeah, who buys pay-per-views anymore?
Exactly. Well, I use Fight TV, which is kind of like its own little network, really.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, let's just get the last rating out of the way because we've got much better stuff to talk about. SmackDown, again, was down. They dropped, Jesus Christ, nearly 300,000 viewers, which I'm not surprised because Roman Reigns and King Corbin stuff is just cringe as hell and I do not like it.
Yeah, I will. You know the segment that Corbin had with Reigns and with the dog coming out and
yes,
mascot and where I thought that was so ridiculously stupid, dude, that I actually laughed my ass off. And that's it.
Well, you can laugh at that. I just cringed.
Not because it's funny, but because it's so bad. That it's hilarious. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ! Whoever wrote that needs to be fired. Okay.
Yeah, they really do. And if anyone wanted to know, the dark matches on SmackDown this week was Roman Reigns defeating King Corbin and Bray Wyatt defeating Daniel Bryan.
Who cares?
Not many. But let's get on to more interesting things. Dave Meltzer has now released his star ratings for Full Gear, so we can have a nice discussion about Full Gear because we can actually talk about our ratings for it.
Oh, and don't forget one thing. Survivor Series predictions. It's next week.
Oh yeah, we will be doing that next week. Yes. Okay. AEW ratings: Britt Baker versus Brie Priestley gave 1.75. Very harsh, I think. That match wasn't bad. I enjoyed that match.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean,
I'm going to say it was average, 2.5.
I'm. Yeah. Okay, let me get in the mood. Okay, just okay. 2.5. Yeah. Let's go. 2.5.
Adam Page versus Pac, he gave 4.25.
I don't care. I didn't care about that match.
I enjoyed that match, but I'm going to give it a...
Can I be honest?
What?
I don't give a shit about the pay-per-view, and I didn't give a shit about pay-per-view. The only match I cared was Cody and Jericho and Moxley versus Omega. That's all.
Damn. Well, yeah, Pac versus... I would give it 4 at most.
Okay. I had so many things that I didn't watch anything else, so...
Yeah, there's a few matches in here I never watched. Sean Spears versus Joey Janela gave 3.25 stars. I never watched the match.
1 star. Sean Spears is overrated. This guy... For once, I agree with WWE. This guy's fucking overrated.
Young Bucks versus Santana and Ortiz, 4.25 stars.
I don't know what the fuck I was watching.
I enjoyed that match.
1.5.
3.75. SoCal Uncensored versus Lucha Brothers versus Private Party, 4 stars. Never watched the match.
I didn't. Private Party, kind of disappointing match. I don't remember exactly, so I can't give exactly how many stars. Yeah.
Rio versus Emil Sakura, 4 stars. And
okay,
again, I missed most of the pay-per-view, so
okay,
I can't.
I'm gonna say, I'm sorry. I don't care about Rio. I don't care about the other person. I don't care about Rio as AEW champion. I'm sorry. I don't.
That sounds like a WWE smock.
No, I don't defend WWE either. Fuck WWE.
Cody Rhodes versus Chris Jericho, 4.5 stars he gave.
I agree. Actually, I will give that match 4.75.
I will agree with you. And John Moxley versus Kenny Omega, he gave 4.5 stars. I'm giving it a flat out 5 stars because I like hardcore.
I'm giving it 3 stars. It's not a wrestling match. It's a hardcore match.
It was amazing.
Therefore, because of everything they did, it's not wrestling. They didn't show anything wrestling, and that's a bad thing because Omega can actually wrestle. Okay, so don't give me that shit. Oh, this is a wrestling. This is not the wrestling match. And for everyone who love that, go fuck yourself. I mean, I appreciate people who actually appreciate Omega and Moxley for their talent, what they can actually do, and I appreciate what they did because you need to have an imagination to that. And for all those people who said, this is hardcore bullshit, whatever, go fuck yourself, you pussies. Whoever was scared. That was the point of the whole match, okay? For you to be scared. I don't know what the fuck you're cutting, but stop cutting because you may be a goddamn walking dead zombie, and I'm gonna go there to goddamn London and I'm gonna cut your head off, okay?
Jesus, man.
I'm gonna let him do that.
I'm gonna put you in there with fucking Moxley next week. Fucking book it. Stefan versus John Moxley, AEW unsanctioned match. Book it, AEW.
Okay. In the mood, I'm just gonna say, I had 3-4 coffees, okay, and 2 energy drinks all day. So I'm gonna go a little bit crazy probably. But if I had a match right now, I probably wouldn't even feel what the hell is going on, okay? So if you want to put me in the match, sure, you can. I'll probably end up in the hospital, and then in the morning I will feel like shit.
Now, this is a bit of a somber news. Also, good pay-per-view from AEW. I enjoyed it from what I watched. I was tired because I'd been at work, but it was a good pay-per-view. Former ECW star Francine has had to go in hospital due to complications with a surgery, from what I can read here.
No disrespect, no bullshit. I'm not giving anyone any bullshit anymore. I don't know who that guy is, so I can't say anything.
Francine, the woman wrestler from ECW and WWE.
Once again, I don't know who he is.
She.
I wish her...
Francine, she was in ECW.
Listen, I wish her nothing but health. I mean, I don't wish anyone. I don't wish anyone anything bad. So I hope she's doing fine. But I don't know who she is, and I really can't comment anymore on that.
Yeah. Well, best of luck to you, Francine. Now, while we're talking about injuries and stuff, Aleister Black, because you're aware of his shitty promos on TV, because I don't like the promos, they're shit. He's currently dealing with a knee injury, so he isn't going to be wrestling for probably a few weeks. So we're just going to keep getting...
okay, let me stop you there. When was the last time that he did wrestle? So I don't miss him. I actually miss him, but if he wasn't on TV for 5 months, it doesn't make any difference if he's not on TV now.
No. Now, we have now got news of 2 stars that have signed multi-year WWE deals.
Okay.
The Miz and Paige.
Of course. They're not going anywhere. Miz is WWE for life. It's same with Paige.
This is rumoured, but kind of expected. Miz is expected to be there. His contract is now till 2025. And Paige is there until 2023 because Paige is doing a lot of work.
She is good in the role she is,
Also, if anyone wants to know, Mustafa Ali is now back to Mustafa Ali, which is good because the short of it was really shit.
I don't give a shit about the guy. They had a chance to give him a push and they destroyed him. So
I'm not going to disagree with you on that one. I like Ali, but
I think he's talented.
He's very, very talented. Very talented, but they just have not done anything. The problem is when he got injured, it kind of ruined his chance that Kofi got. I mean, great for Kofi because it was amazing what Kofi got, but that could have been Mustafa Ali.
Yeah, let's be real, okay? Kofi Kingston was a solid champion.
Yeah, I agree. I think he was.
But without him, without Mustafa Ali getting injured, he wouldn't be in that spot, okay? So don't give me that shit. I mean, for everyone, don't tell me that he would, because he wouldn't. You know,
well, I don't think he would have got the same as Kofi, but he was planning to have that Iron Man thing in the gauntlet, and then it probably would have led to a bigger push in the future. It was an opportunity he lost. I don't think they would have put the title on Mustafa Ali, but I think it would have been a step up in his game that he could have got.
I don't know. I mean, I'm just like, you know, I'm sorry to say this, but you can just see some superstars like Mustafa Ali. There is something missing. Like, he is great talent, but there is something missing, and I don't know what it is. I can say the same things with Cesaro, and Vince said the same thing for Cesaro, and I can definitely agree. Something is missing, and I know there's great, athletes, but there is something missing.
Character.
I look at the guy like because I look at the guy like Adam Cole or Matt Riddle, and I'm not fanboying Matt Riddle and Adam Cole. Those guys just have everything what it takes. I look at Johnny Gargano. I'm sorry to say this, but I don't see him as a. There is something missing to Gargano also.
Yeah, he's kind of.
Then I look at the Ciampa and I see, oh my god, this guy's cool.
It's personality. Personality is what they're missing. Cesaro is just a heel person that comes out and beats people up. Mustafa Ali's a baby face, and that's it. Gargano's just a baby face, that's it. Cole has personality. The Undisputed Era have personality. Ricochet has personality. Roman Reigns has personality. That's what they're missing, is personality to go along with their wrestling. You can't just be... It's like, what's the problem with Apollo Crews? He's got no goddamn personality.
No. The guy comes out there and he's smiling 24/7. Like,
fucking, I hate the smiling shit.
I don't want anyone to hold me back. I'm not going to hold back myself, and I'm going to say whatever I want to say. So that's my opinion on that. And I'm sorry. Like, Mustafa Ali, in my opinion, he is not WWE champion material. Now, he would be a great IC or US champion. I think he would be. So why not? Why not give him a chance,
Exactly.
And see where he goes,
Definitely think he could hold a mid-card. He definitely needs to up his game if he could ever be considered a world champion.
I have one question, speaking of the titles. Why is AJ Styles even holding a title right now?
I don't know, because he's doing nothing with the US belt. I forgot he even held the belt.
Yeah, we all forgot. You and your friend when we recorded the podcast like 2 weeks ago. So,
like, who's the US champion? Oh, it's AJ. But that shows how bad the belts are. The fact that one of the best wrestlers in the world has a belt, and no one even gives a shit about it.
Is Nakamura still champion?
Yes, he is. Okay. And I only know that because he occasionally pops up with Sami Zayn.
Okay, and who are the Raw champions? Viking Riders, right?
Yeah, and SmackDown is the New Day.
Okay.
But let's move on to what I consider as the biggest / meh news of the week. CM Punk has kind of returned to WWE.
Oh my god, CM Punk is back.
Well, no. I want to quash this once and for all while we're on this. He has not signed any form of WWE deal. His contract is with Fox. Yes, he may be on a WWE show, but he is not employed or associated with employment to WWE in any way, shape or form.
Yeah, listen.
He could, in the future, get on a deal with WWE and go back to in-ring, which I think is what will happen. I generally think CM Punk will return to the ring. He will go to WWE for that Saudi money. Because we know he will.
It's cool, but stop kissing this guy's ass, okay? I'm not speaking for you. I'm speaking for everyone. Like, people are making this to be, like, the greatest thing that ever happened in the world. Like, it's not. Let's be realistic, okay? The guy's not back in the ring. He's not signed to WWE. He is with Fox.
So on a trash show that nobody watches because it's on at 11 p.m. in America. 11 p.m. What the hell kind of time slot is that for a show?
A graveyard.
Yeah. No one's going to watch that. For me, it starts at 4 in the morning. I am not staying up until 4 in the morning to watch CM Punk come on and talk about WWE when he probably looks disinterested, to be honest.
Dude, we are actually pretty good fans for actually staying to watch Raw and SmackDown because our time difference is like 7-8 hours from US, and these fucking people can't stay there in 11. So what does it say about us who stay until 4 or 5 p.m.
AM?
4 or 5 a.m. in the morning
Yeah.
to watch that? Like,
I just want to put one more thing about this CM Punk thing. You know What Culture, the YouTube channel?
yeah.
They put an article out saying how they kept this a secret. Yep. CM Punk joining backstage was not a secret. It's all that anybody has been talking about for the last 2 months on fucking wrestling nights. It's not exactly a secret. Everybody knew that CM Punk was talking to Fox about joining backstage. Everybody. It's not a secret.
I don't know
also, apparently, Renee Young was the only one that knew CM Punk was going to show on the show. But she was the only one that reacted on camera to him, really. So that just kind of shows that she was faking it.
Yeah, I mean, Adam Cole's reaction was the best.
It was. But now, let's move on. You mentioned the word Johnny Gargano.
Yes, Johnny Box Gargano, the rated 5'10", 5'6" actually. No, I'm not gonna hate the Johnny dude. He's injured, so
yes. He has suffered a neck injury after Finn Balor attacked him 3 weeks ago.
It's a real injury, by the way.
Yes, this is a legitimate injury.
Yeah.
I think he suffered a cervical strain, and we do not know when he's going to return. But it has been confirmed that he will not make it to War Games.
Okay, yeah. Like I said, I won't hold anything back. I'll be straight, honest with everyone. And I'm going to be honest with you right now. He had a run that was pretty decent with the title. And I'm sorry to say this. I think Gargano is done, dude. And I don't mean done wrestling-wise. I think he is done. I think he will do nothing anymore in the WWE. I think he's going to be on the back burner or something like that. He's going to come back. He's going to lose to Balor. And he is not going to be in that top spot anymore. Even if he's going to be, he's going to lose. I don't think we'll see the same Johnny Gargano like 2 years ago. So.
Oh, definitely not. Definitely not.
And if he's on the main roster, once again, I'm sorry to say this, I just think he's done it.
Oh, if he goes to the main roster, he's dead.
Yeah.
He's absolutely dead. To be fair,
no
one but the NXT faithful actually care about Johnny Gargano.
No.
Because you know what? Here's the reality. He's a smiling babyface. It's just a smiling babyface.
Yeah,
that gimmick does not work to a mass audience because all he does is smile and be like, "Yay, I'm Johnny Wrestling."
Let's be honest about this. If it's not for Ciampa feud and with Cole's feud, if those were not the two guys that he was feuding with, both feuds will be shit. Because think about this: Ciampa's microphone skills. Think about Cole. What that guy is doing. That guy is one of the best actors in the WWE. Without them, he wouldn't be at this. Do you remember when Cole went to Gargano's wrestling school?
Yeah.
That promo was great. So they had Gargano go to the same school and say everyone how they should have a hope, whatever. He just sounded like a generic kid, dude.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It wouldn't make the same thing. So this guy, I'm sorry to say, like, I'm gonna keep it to everything I say. Like, this guy is not gonna be a world champion. There is no fucking way. Like, if WWE wants to lose money, then sure, but they're not gonna make this money on this guy. And you can hate me all you want. I'm just being realistic.
I'm being honest as well. Exactly. Now let's move to the funniest news of the week. WWE 2K's Facebook page got hacked Friday evening. They did put some racist comments, which we do not find funny. But the fact that they put AEW's logo as the profile picture and Hall of Fame Chris Benoit as the background image just makes it hilarious.
You know what? I don't give a shit that they got hacked.
I just find it funny because they just turned it into something that WWE do never want to associate with.
I'm going to tell you why. Immediately after they got hacked, think about this. They came out on Twitter and addressed everything. Meanwhile, everyone who bought the game, who gave like $60, $90, $120, we were all saying and having a hashtag fix WWE 2K20. They didn't do jack shit.
Yeah.
So I don't feel bad for them. They didn't say anything. We were left dry. We were left, dude. They didn't address anything considering us. When it's about them, they did address it immediately. So I don't give a shit that they got hacked, and I don't feel bad for them.
No, neither do I. Now, let's move on. You know Jordan Miles, the now potentially former WWE NXT employee.
That guy is a real piece of shit. That guy won't have success in any other company. And I'm sorry to say.
This is his quote, not me. I'm gonna quote what he said in the video when he quit WWE. As of today, I'd like to officially announce that I've quit fucking WWE. I am no longer an employee. I refuse to work for racist. I fucking quit. Fuck them. I hate that fucking company and everything they fucking stand for. All they did ever was hold our fucking people back. I do this shit for the culture. I don't need anyone's fucking permission to do what I want to do. Screw Jordan Miles. Never call me by that slave name. Call me ACH.
Okay. Fuck your career too. Because this guy could have went in a more professional way. And wherever he goes, he's not going to make any change. So I don't give a fuck.
Okay, I want to give people context if they're not aware of the story. They released a t-shirt for Jordan Miles, which some people compared to a racist depiction of black people back in the 1900s to early 20th century. But I would like to point out this fact. Jordan Miles approved the t-shirt design. He approved this design. He was in the meeting when they created the t-shirt and he gave the A-OK to it, and then he came out like this. A lot of people are speculating he just wanted to leave WWE, so this is his reason to do it. Yep. I mean, you just make yourself look more like a cunt. I mean,
like a piece of shit.
I'm sorry, but don't call me by that slave name. How are you helping black people when you're using slave and all that kind of shit, mate? I mean, I don't begin to understand what black people have gone through in the past, because obviously I've never had any association with it, but it doesn't make the race look any better with this guy trying to fucking represent them, does it?
No, not at all.
He is just a little twat. I mean, I've got no respect for Jordan Miles at all.
Nobody knows who the fuck is this guy, okay? And
no.
I feel bad that he won that breakout tournament. I don't know if you remember that, and he faced Adam Cole for a title and he lost. Instead of being grateful, well, you went against WWE. Whatever happens to you next, I don't care, because you went in your own way instead of being professional and addressing situation like every other professional. You're guilty if he's not going to make a change in AEW, and I don't think they will sign him. Wherever he goes, if someone doesn't want to sign him, that's his fault for his actions.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, to be fair, he's probably just one be like, I didn't win the title. Wow. Fucking just fuck off, dude. Now, I mean, as people have said, he's not going to get hired by another company. I mean, granted, WWE's not exactly been the best over the years when it comes to racist.
You can't act that way. I don't care. You can't act that way.
Absolutely
guess what happened? He deleted his Twitter. He removed his Twitter.
He completely. Luckily, on NoDQ.com, they still have the video up.
And you know what's the funny thing? I'm not even surprised that he deleted his Twitter. I'm not surprised.
No.
It's funny. Like, ridiculous.
Yeah. Absolutely stupid. But what we're talking about, people wanting to leave WWE and leaving, Sin Cara asked for his release.
I don't care. He's not going to make a change. They could just put another guy in
the Sin Cara thing. Yeah. I want to read this little bit just because it makes me laugh. The best years of my professional wrestling career are coming, and I think the best are yet to come. I'm a healthy man, disciplined and respectful of my profession and environment, of my companions, and mainly of the public. You've been in fights and got kicked off buses because you're an annoying little twat. How are you respectful of your professionals? This guy's a little asshole, and he had to go to anger management for fighting people. This guy's not going to make a change.
This guy's not going to make a change wherever he goes. So
he's not. I also like to mention it's rumoured that WWE will grant his release with the quote that they don't believe he will go to AEW, or if he does, he won't actually help them in any way, shape, or form because it's Sin Cara.
What's his name?
Angry
what's his name?
Where is it? George Aris, some shit like that. I believe he was like Hunico, weren't he?
Hunico, yeah. Yeah. So, do you know what? He can't wrestle Sin Cara because that name belongs to WWE, so he's probably going to wrestle us. But Hunico also belongs to WWE.
Exactly.
So,
but it's not exactly like Sin Cara is even a good wrestler.
If he goes to anywhere and he says, "My name is Jörg Arias" or whatever, whatever, people are going to say, "Who the fuck is this guy?" Like, who the fuck is Jörg Arias, whatever his name is. So.
They'll probably put Sin Cara as fucking CM Punk in Sin Cara's mask.
They can put anyone in that mask.
Yeah, pretty much, and it makes absolutely no difference.
Put the goddamn Ricochet in a mask.
Now, WWE have been called out over making false WCW claims because they did a table for 3 thing regarding WCW. David Penzer, who was a former WCW announcer, said this is inaccurate. There was an announcement made online, the WCW website, a few days before Nitro, that WWE purchased the company. We had no details on our future when Shane addressed us, but we did know that the company had been sold. So WWE is claiming that it was on the WCW website and all the employees knew that WWE purchased it and this was going to happen, but no. They just got told the company had been sold. So WWE lying.
I don't know why we bring back the past, so I don't really care what happened back then.
No, I just hate how WWE changes the past.
They change the history. You can say that way. Yeah. They do change the history. I mean, they do.
Well, yeah. Bruno Sammartino apparently held the belt for like 8 years, even though he lost the belt like 3 times in the course of that 8 years. But that doesn't benefit their story, does it?
No.
And we have an update on AEW rankings, including like wins and losses and that. Apparently they're going to be resetting them in January. So it looks like they might do a yearly reset, which I like the idea.
I like the sport entertainment fact that they're doing, bro. I like that sport entertainment feel. Sports feel of them counting wins and losses. That's something WWE doesn't do, and I absolutely love it. That's a positive thing,
50-50 booking and all that. But yeah, I like how they do counter. It does have a feel to it, and actually kind of means that stuff actually matters when you actually have a match. Unlike WWE, they just throw matches together because, yeah.
Okay, speaking of releases, Only Lurker just requested a release.
Yeah, I just found that. And obviously, it has not been granted.
No.
He's also now gone back to his old Biff Busick name on Twitter. I tell you now, he's a good wrestler. They're not going to grant that one.
Best. What is? Hello.
Hello.
What did you say?
No, you were talking. You continue.
I think he's one of the better wrestlers in the WWE. He may not have a look, but he is one of the better.
He made Leo Rush look really damn good.
He did, and he has guts. He has guts to hit in the. He is not a joke in the ring like the Miz.
He's just one of these tough ass bastards that just come out and kick people's shit. But he's one of the kind of people you don't really need a personality for. It just works what they are. tough ass people that beat people up don't really need much of a personality, much of a character, because seeing somebody come out and dominate somebody is kind of what wrestling's built off.
Listen, give this guy... I may go too far. Give this guy a 205 Live title. Why not?
He'd do good with that. Or even a North American title after Undisputed Era is finished,
sure.
Raping all the belts because they're the Undisputed Era.
Yeah, I don't... For Cole's title, I don't think he's dropping anytime soon for Roderick Strong's. I don't know. I mean, so...
I think Roderick Strong's probably the most likely to drop a title out of all of them.
You know, I think everyone's going to drop a title instead of Cole, except Cole, so...
Yeah, I could see them doing that. I could definitely see them doing that.
Yep. And then the other three are just going to become those bitches in WWE's view, you know, because if you're a heel, you gotta have three other people watch your back. And you know, Vince McMahon, he needs to have the three other people with the heel, like a Jamie Noble. So, you know, I'm gonna say this again, but I didn't say this the last time. I have two theories about Undisputed Era. One, that something is going to happen and Cole is going to feud with them and destroy them. Or my other fear that's even worse, and you're not gonna like this, dude. They're going to become a goddamn Jamie Noble and JJ Security. Seth Rollins, JJ Security. They're just going to do the stuff for Adam Cole. And that's my fear.
God, that'd be worse than them breaking up.
But seriously, think about Vince looking at Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly. What the hell is he going to see at them? I mean, we know who they are, but does Vince know?
God knows, does Vince know?
Yeah, so these guys may as well become Adam Cole's lackeys, and I don't want to see that happen, dude.
Well, they kind of are already, but they actually wrestle for once.
Well, to be honest, they're more Roderick Strong's lackeys than Adam Cole's. Adam Cole won match on his own, so...
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But, yeah, I mean... I don't know. I think Oney Lorcan should win 205 Live title. I honestly think he should.
Yeah. Now, what do you think of the idea that they're not doing a takeover in January? Because from what I've heard, they're going to do... You remember that event they did a few months ago where they had multiple wrestlers from different brands all wrestle each other?
Yep.
Apparently they're going to do another one of those for January instead of a takeover.
In my opinion, that's ridiculous because you have a Survivor Series and they're going to wrestle each other, so...
Yeah.
I don't know.
I hope they change that idea and we just keep to our takeover schedule because it's fucking takeover.
Yeah, who the hell is gonna wait for a takeover until April, dude?
Exactly. Also, we have to do takeover predictions next week as well.
Why not now? What if we can do next week?
Have they confirmed all the card for the takeover?
For takeover War Games, yes.
Let's do the takeover one then, and then we'll do. Well, not much of the not much of the Survivor Series has been confirmed anyway. So
I don't know, dude. What if we can do the podcast next week? That's my fear. You know, is it better to do now what we already have with Survivor Series and takeover?
I think we should just do takeover, and if we don't end up doing Survivor Series, oh well.
Yes, but Survivor Series card is over, dude. It's complete.
Oh, have they actually completed it?
Yep. We just don't know the members of NXT, of Team NXT, but all matches are there.
Okay, let's get it up then. Okay, we start with... Oh, there's only 3 matches confirmed.
Okay, so what first do you want to start?
Takeover.
I think these 3 matches are going to be 2.5 hours.
Well, there is 2 War Games matches, so they're probably going to be 40 minutes apiece.
I think women are going to kick out the show. We're going to have a Matt Riddle versus Finn Balor, and at the end we're going to have Undisputed Era versus Team Ciampa. Yeah,
okay, let's start it. We first have War Games, Women's War Games, which I like the idea of having it.
Yeah.
Rhea Ripley, Candice LeRae, Tegan Nox, Mia Yim versus Shayna Baszler, Io Shirai, Bianca Belair, and Kaylee Ray.
Man, I have a feeling someone is gonna get fucked over here by Dakota Kai.
Yeah.
I don't know how, what way, or what, but I think Shayna's team is gonna win.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Definitely somehow Shayna's team is gonna win.
Yep.
I mean,
And Rhea Ripley is a heel, so she can easily find a feud after this. Maybe Candice or Tegan Nox, she can easily feud with someone.
why is Rhea Ripley on the face team?
Because when she came to NXT US, she was kind of tweener, so.
I think
But
Rhea
she's a
should
heel.
beat Shayna Baszler for the title. She's a believable person to beat Shayna Baszler.
Yeah, I mean, they may feud Rhea Ripley with Mia Yim, so. Well,
Yeah, definitely Shayna Baszler's team to take that
Yep.
one. It'll be a hell of a match. Be
Yep.
one hell of a... I cannot wait to see that.
are we gonna do first Matt Riddle before this, or
Yeah, we'll do Matt Riddle and Finn Balor match.
Finn Balor needs to win? I mean,
Yeah, he definitely does need to win, but I feel like they'll give it to Matt Riddle.
whoever wins, I know this match is gonna be. This match has potential to be the match of the year, dude.
Yeah.
And I know some people may sleep on the match and say, "Oh, you see 2 War Games matches. How can this be better?" I'm telling you, don't sleep on it. You know what I mean? This match could be,
Yeah, it's going to be a good match. Cannot wait to see it. I'm hope that we'll probably get one more match put on the show. Probably announced on NXT this week.
Yeah.
Because they won't do a 3-show card. 3-card show. But yeah, definitely, I'd say Matt Riddle to win.
Yeah. I'll say the same thing.
Maybe you got Gargano costing Finn Balor.
I don't think Gargano will be back. Even if he's back, I don't think he will cost the match. I think if Balor wins, he will attack Balor, not during the match.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Then we have Undisputed Era versus Tommaso Ciampa, Keith Lee, Dominic Dijakovic, and an unannounced person.
Yeah, I think Team Ciampa needs to win, and they need. I mean, Undisputed Era can lose because
they've won the last 2 War Games. Undisputed Era have. So I could definitely see them actually taking a loss now.
Yes, think about this. It's not for a title. They will still be champions, so they can take a loss. They lost last year, but they won in 2017, I think.
Oh,
so
they won 2018. God, I can't remember.
No, they lost. But anyways, they can still claim, "Oh, we were the only team 3 times in the War Games." That's kind of a big deal, despite if they won or lost,
Yeah.
And they're champions, so I think Team Ciampa are going to win.
Yeah, definitely. I'm going for Team Ciampa. It's going to be one hell of a War Games pay-per-view.
Who's getting a pin? Who do you think?
I think just depends. Yeah, I think if you maybe get like Tommaso Ciampa, or you could get Dominic Dijakovic to pin Roger Strong, kind of setting up for a North American title match.
Yeah, or
like I pin the North American champion.
Or you know
I
what?
deserve a title match.
Or Tommaso Ciampa pins Adam Cole, and then Cole, at the next when Cole defends the title against Ciampa, he then retains over Ciampa. So we can say that Ciampa got the first pin over Cole, but then Cole retained over him in a one-on-one match. So
yeah, I could see it going either. Yeah. It's something to set the titles up for another match, I think.
Yeah, or hey, even maybe I don't know who's going to be a partner for the 4th member, but even Keith Lee and maybe that guy. I would love to see Keith Lee maybe in Velvet in Dream or someone like that go for those tag team titles. To see that. So
yeah. And let's move on to Survivor Series.
Survivor Series, like I told you, bro, there is a full card for that. So
yeah. I've got it up. Brock Lesnar versus Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio's getting murdered.
Brock Lesnar's going to win.
Oh God, yes. Becky Lynch versus Bayley versus Shayna Baszler.
Shayna Baszler needs to take a win.
Yep, definitely. I think Shayna will take the win.
Who's going to get pinned?
Bayley. Oh, I think Bayley will get the choke. and pass out.
Yep, I agree.
Viking Raiders versus New Day versus the Undisputed Era.
Undisputed Era.
I'm also pissed that the Revival lost the tag belts to New Day because the Revival in this match would have been amazing.
I think the Undisputed Era, and they're going to pin Kofi Kingston or Biggie.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. Team Raw versus Team SmackDown versus Team NXT men's match. Oh no, sorry, that's a women's match.
Women's match. I think Team SmackDown.
Yeah, I can see them giving it to Team SmackDown because you have got Sasha, Carmella, Dana, Lacey Evans, and Tabitha. Yeah, I think Team SmackDown will take that. Yeah. The men's match.
Men's match. I think Cole is going to lead the team because he doesn't have a match. Shit, I have a feeling it's going to come down to Seth Rollins versus Adam Cole versus Roman Reigns.
Yeah, I could see them doing that.
I think they're gonna put Cole through a table. Rollins or Reigns are gonna pin each other. Someone's gonna get pinned, and it's going to be 1 versus 1 against the Cole, and Cole is going to get the win for NXT. He's going to still win over Reigns or Rollins.
Yeah, I've got to say the SmackDown team looks like trash.
Yeah, and I exactly think we're going to get the spot with Reigns and Rollins basically putting Cole through a table and they're going to go like, oh, let's fight each other right now, let's fight each other and Cole is going to be out, and whoever gets pinned, there's going to be one, and Cole is basically like a heel. He's going to steal a victory, and NXT is going to win, no question.
Yeah, I mean,
I just don't know how this is working, like 3-on-3. How do you think it's working? I don't know, but
no, it will be. It'll be basically a triple threat, but you can tag out to your team. It's basically what it's going to be. It's going to be a triple threat match, but there's going to be 15 people.
Yeah, I'm going.
I like the concept of it.
Yeah, so I'm going with Team NXT on that one.
Yeah, I mean, I like Raw's got a good team though. McIntyre, Owens, Ricochet, Randy Orton, and Seth Rollins. That's actually a stacked team.
Who do you think is getting pinned in that match? I'm going with Reigns.
It's not. Oh, it is elimination, which is good because.
Do we agree that Rollins or Reigns are getting pinned?
Yeah, I could see Rollins taking the pin.
And I can see Corbin fucking over Reigns.
Yeah, Reigns will get eliminated. I don't think Reigns will make it to the last. Because I think he'll get fucked over by Baron Corbin during the match. Or Corbin comes back out when he's been eliminated to get Reigns eliminated.
Who are the members of the Team SmackDown?
Team SmackDown is Roman Reigns, Mustafa Ali, Braun Strowman, King Corbin, and Shorty G.
Shit, that's a bad team, dude.
No, I mean, the first two read nice. Mustafa Ali, Roman Reigns, you got Braun Strowman in there, that's okay. Then you get to King Corbin and Shorty G.
Yeah, I can see Triple H coming out and helping out Cole, standing in front of Seth Rollins, telling him something, and when Rollins turns around, he gets a super kick last shot.
Yeah.
But I'm going with Team NXT, so that's it. What else?
AJ Styles versus Nakamura versus Roderick Strong. AJ Styles.
I think. Man, this is a tough match. This match is... Man, this is a good match.
I don't think they're going to give it to Roderick Strong.
I think they should... Man, I'm just imagining in my head Shinsuke Nakamura from 2016 in this match. That will be fucking awesome.
Oh, I don't think we have fantasies of a decent Nakamura.
The OC is going to come out. The shit is going to get between the Undisputed Era and Sami Zayn is going to be out. And Roderick Strong is going to pin AJ Styles or Nakamura.
I'm going with AJ Styles to win by pinning Roderick Strong.
Okay, I think Undisputed Era is going to sweep. They're going to win every single match in this show. I don't mean NXT. I mean Undisputed Era.
Yeah.
So.
And then The Fiend versus Daniel Bryan. The Fiend is retaining. Come on.
What did it say?
The Fiend versus Daniel Bryan.
Oh, the Fiend, easily.
For the Blue Universal Championship.
The Fiend. Same thing for him. This guy doesn't need to lose. No way.
Oh, you would piss everybody off if he lost.
Fuck off. He's not going to lose anytime soon.
No.
No.
If they're smart, he won't lose anytime soon. Be a bad move to take the title off him.
Yep.
That is our predictions.
Yep.
We might be able to record a podcast, but with it being Takeover on Saturday and Survivor Series on Sunday, is it next week or the week after?
I think we will. I don't know. I just
next week or the week after?
Yeah, next week. I just think it's better that we got this out of our way because, even if we record the podcast, if there is another match added, we could just, do a prediction for that another match. It's not a big deal. So I think for us to get it done right now, it's better because if something comes up and we can do it, at least we did this, So.
Now, which match on the Survivor Series do you think will be pre-show? I'm going with the mid-card title match.
Shit.
Man. Or maybe the Women's Survivor Series elimination match.
I don't see Roderick Strong, AJ Styles, and Shinsuke. Dude, that's a main event WrestleMania match. How can you put that?
But it's Vince McMahon. He doesn't care.
Okay, I'm kind of Roderick Strong with Mark. I'm sorry, dude. I kind of like him in the ring more than Cole. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't know. I think I feel bad for saying this, but I think a tag match because Vince doesn't appreciate tag wrestling.
No, he does not. Maybe the tag team match. Yeah,
or maybe they made up some other shit. Maybe I don't know, like beat team against someone just for pre-show. You know what I mean?
Yeah, could happen. Could happen.
But that doesn't matter. I'll be watching the shows.
Yeah, I will be. And the last bit of news I have is Steve Austin starting a new podcast on the WWE Network, and his first guest is The Undertaker. It's called Broken Skull Sessions, and be premiering November 24th following Survivor Series.
How can you have... I don't know how long is this going to be. 2 hours or something?
I don't actually know.
It better be long, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, because these guys, the stories that they probably have to tell, you can tell stories in goddamn 2 hours. Maybe I wish they have 3-4 hours. I mean, think about it. All the stories they have through the careers, there is no way they're gonna see everything. I just hope they don't go with the WWE's way and made up shit like they did for Tables for 3 for WCW. So
yeah, let's hope not. Well, this is Steve Austin. He ain't gonna take WWE bullshit, is he?
Exactly. That's exactly what I wanted to say. He's not gonna take bullshit. He's gonna go his own way and say whatever the fuck he wants.
It's Austin. We know he will. That's why we love Austin. That's why he's still the most over wrestler of all time, and he's still one of the most over wrestlers now.
Yeah, Vince, shut your damn mouth.
I'll stunner your ass back to 1984.
You son of a bitch! Yeah, I'm gonna kick your ass. You son of a bitch. Yeah, man. I love Stone Cold.
Yeah, me too. And the last thing we have is our weekly awards, and then we're going to wrap this up.
Okay.
Best show, AEW. It was a very hard choice between AEW and NXT this week. But yeah, AEW was a very good show. I enjoyed it.
Same. I liked NXT more though.
Yeah, you always do.
We gotta give sometimes AEW. I mean, I like both shows. So.
Exactly. We all know that unless a pay-per-view's on, this best show's going to either go to NXT or AEW.
Yeah, but the thing is, you watch AEW, I watch NXT mostly. I don't watch AEW that much, so
exactly. So it's good to have contrasting opinions on it.
In the past 2 weeks, the best show was NXT, I think, and SmackDown. Then we had SmackDown with Cole and everything. I think that was also 1 week that we had.
Oh yeah, we did have SmackDown because that was a good show.
That was probably the best show.
Thank you, Saudi, for stopping a shit match that we had the week after.
I mean, you can see what happens when Vince is in trouble when he doesn't know what to do. Under pressure, he's the best. I mean,
yeah.
So
he's under pressure now, and he's still not doing a very good fucking job. Best match was the ladder match between Io Shirai and Mia Yim, which she unfortunately got injured in the match, but she, as you could tell because she was on SmackDown, has seemed to have made a pretty good recovery from it.
I don't know how the fuck is she standing.
I'm about to say that was a nasty injury.
Crazy.
The best superstar is The Fiend because it's The Fiend / Bray Wyatt because it's Bray Wyatt.
Yep. Obviously, who the hell else would have nobody else? So
no.
It's The Fiend.
Yeah. Worst show was Raw because Raw was just trash this week.
Yep. I don't remember anything from Raw, so I remember something with Lana. Dude, she mentioned the word sex like 5 times.
I know. She really wanted to get that point across, didn't she?
Hey, think about this. I know we're not in that position, but think about people who have kids, and you have like a 3-4-year-old sitting there and ask you, "Hey, daddy or mommy, whatever. What does that?
What's sex?
Think about this. What does that word mean?" And you're sitting there like, "What the fuck? What do they say now?" Imagine that bullshit, dude. That's really bullshit. Like,
I know.
Fuck the WWE for that stuff. It's not fun.
Yeah, I know. Worst match was that Bayley and Nikki Cross match because it wasn't really a match and I can't remember what happened in it. Neither do I, so it could be worse.
I was playing Outer Worlds. Outer Worlds, okay? That's my new favorite game.
Got it? Well, probably wasn't. We'll talk about how good the Outer Worlds is on the podcast.
I was watching your stream. Listen, I'm in the comments sometimes because I was actually at college and I'm sitting there with my headphones like a fucking nerd because I was recording something in the studio. We were doing something in the studio and just sitting there waiting and I'm watching your stream like 40 minutes. And I see this guy playing Outer Worlds and I'm like, shit, I gotta get this game. It's so good, dude. And I recommend to everyone, like to all the people.
Good. People, if you have not picked up the Outer Worlds, pick it up on everything but PC because fuck Epic Store. Fuck that store.
There is a thing called piracy. I don't recommend it. I got it on Epic Store, but you can pirate it. If you know what I mean. I don't recommend that. I usually, I don't advise you to do. But hey, you can get it for free if you want. But just to say, I got it on Epic Store, and man, on PC because I'm a PC gamer, and that's probably well known so far. And man, I love it. Details and everything is just amazing game.
Yeah. So where are you in it anyway? What planet?
And it's a double A
game.
Double A game. It's not triple A game. So.
Yeah. How far have you got into the story anyway?
I don't know, dude. I play like 6 hours. Okay, so.
Actually, still probably on Edgewater, the first planet that you go to.
Yeah, it's so amazing, dude. At first, I don't know if you had the same feeling when you started the first game. You're like, what the fuck? And you just have a gun and you're like, what the hell do I do now? And then you explore things and it gets so much better, dude, like, as the time goes.
Yeah.
I don't know if you were at the same time confused at the beginning, also, like, strange, had mixed feelings.
No, I loved it from the second I started playing it, because it's just amazing.
It's better than Fallout 4, I think.
Debatable.
Yeah.
I haven't finished the game yet, so going to reserve my judgment on if I think it's better than Fallout 4 until I've finished the game. Stream coming Sunday night for Outer World, if people didn't know. I'm going to play it on Sunday night, if I can be asked after work. If not, Monday. And the worst superstar, of course, is Baron Corbin.
King of worst superstar of the week. That guy, how many times was he the worst?
I think he's been on twice, 3 times.
Congratulations.
You have won this award at least 3 times, Baron Corbin.
Dude, he may get the goddamn record next week. I mean, he may be the worst superstar we ever had, like, every week. Maybe. Let's see if that, if he continues with that in a row. Let's see how many times he can be the worst.
That's it. If he doesn't bring out a dog in a costume, it's going to be hard for him to get it again. But you can strive. You can keep getting the Baron Corbin. You just keep being terrible. You can achieve your dreams of continuing to be AEW's worst superstar of the week every week.
Imagine if Roman Reigns came out of that. If he took out the mascot stuff and it was Roman Reigns Sunday.
I was hoping something like that would happen.
Yeah. Hey, memorable mention. I think we can all agree on this. MJF
is amazing.
Yeah, so memorable mention for MJF.
Of course.
For weekly awards.
I liked his thing with Jericho.
Yeah. This guy is gold. I don't know what to say. This is the best thing. This is the best work that the best heel in wrestling right now.
Oh yeah, and him working with Jericho will only benefit him.
Yeah, this guy's amazing.
Yeah. But yeah, that is the podcast. I didn't think we were going to get to an hour today. I was worried about halfway through, about 20 minutes into it. I thought, I've wrapped through half the news. I don't think we're going to make this last that long, but we've managed to get to an hour, which is good.
Your interest is lagging as hell, dude, for whatever reason.
Oh, damn. But we'll wrap up then, because we're literally done now.
What did you do? You mistakenly deleted other words, and now the world's downloading it again, or what? I mean, your internet's so bad, dude. Like you're downloading something. I don't know.
No, I said we're gonna wrap this up. We're gonna finish.
Yeah, but your internet is fucked. I mean, you're lagging as hell. I didn't want to tell you that, but I told you. I know mine is good because I know. Hey, anyways, this is it.
Yes, thank you for watching. We do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, smash the like button, share and subscribe. Support on channel membership. Help these podcasts keep on coming. And we shall catch you all next week. Bye.
You're fired. No. You see, I couldn't do Vince because...
You're fired!
No, that's bad. Shut up. Shut up.